I did a video of the guy, yeah, Burger King, right? He was trying to feed it to his pet bear. Yeah, bear wouldn't even eat it.
Damn. The bear wouldn't eat the Burger King? Damn. That's why they don't attack us. Because a lot of us got that garbage in us, man. And the bear, like, I don't want to eat your head. Smelling this was like, man, what the hell you got in you? But anyway, they say the sharks don't even want to eat you. Yeah.
And then you said, but like the shark, can I say a shark had been a eater, Mike, you know? That skin in the water to the shark is like different, you know, compared to us in the
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
shark had bit the lady, then they have a little this part on. Yeah.
But they don't really want them. They just see them as a threat or maybe food, but when they taste them, they don't want them. That's why the shark normally just don't eat somebody all the way up. They'll bite them and then leave. You know, the shit nasty. Shalom. Glory to Yahweh. God, Shem Yahweh, God, Shem Yahweh, God. Week in, week out, we come out here week in, week out, prophesy the downfall of Babylon, or AKA America, and the wicked system, all right? And also wake up the elect, okay? The elect is only about the elect of our people, okay? Because it's okay. I have no idea. I don't know. But it's about the elect. It start with the elect of our people, man. Which are the 12 tribes of the nations of Israel, which is Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. Those are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and again, it's about the elect. It's not about all so-called black, Native, and Latino men, women, and children. Okay, it's not the whole nation, man. And again, we're out here to put the message out, warning, and edification, right? I know you got that. You get just real quick. Ezekiel 3 and 17. Yeah, I know. you know, Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17. It also says the same thing in Ezekiel 33, but 3 and 17 is pretty much the go-to, right? If you don't, it's not up to us whether you get it or not, man. You know what I'm saying? That's up to the Lord.
Right.
You wanna, we show you like the MOCB. You other Israelite camps, because y'all all included, right? The MOCB, we done video after video after video. Whenever we even went into the old Bible, a Bible that we could barely even read to show you, right? And you still don't get it. That's not up to us, man. Right? Esau is putting it in your face as to what it is. You got random people walk up and down the street, don't even read the Bible like that. Don't even believe it. Right? That'll sit up there and say, well, if anything, the MOTV is just about what it's saying there. Yeah, that sounds like what it is. So our job is to warn and edify you, man. You know what I'm saying? You get it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Yep. This is Ezekiel 3 and 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman.
What does a watchman do, man? Right? A watchman is like a lifeguard. You know, they sit up there on the thing and they look out.
Yep.
It's their job to watch. You know what I'm saying? It's their job to pay attention. This is why even when somebody passes, when somebody goes off on doctrine, right? When somebody when natural disasters happen and stuff like that, when they pass a new law, you know who's on it? Great Millstone, right? That's who's on it because we are doing our job as watchmen. There are videos going out daily, nightly. You know what I'm saying? It's nonstop. There's so many videos you can't keep up because our job again as watchmen, we look out. It's our job, man. Right? It's correction. It's correction.
Right.
It's edification. It's exhortation. That's why the scriptures say what? Be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, shame, rebuke, exhort. There's a reason why it's in that certain order, man. Right? You shame the person first and humble them down, man. Right? Reproving. Rebuke. What do you do when you rebuke? look, man, you can't do that, man. What are you doing? You can't do that, right? Exhort, exhort, and then once all that's out the way, you exhort that person. It's all part of being a watchman. Okay, got it.
Yeah, but you don't just late just
No, you don't do that.
because you find the smallest matter because you have a problem and you just want to just rebuke him. Yes, to see him, lose character.
Yeah. Anybody
Gotta be sincere, man.
Yep. Anybody doing that, blatantly rebuking and blatantly, I don't even want to call that rebuking.
Yeah, what's going on?
You're just being effeminate when you do stuff like that, man. To be honest, say you call it manly. You talking about constant, rebuke this, rebuke that, man. You just being effeminate, man. You know what I'm saying? Ugly ass prompt truck you got. God damn. It's ugly as shit. You got it.
It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel."
And that's even being a watchman amongst ourselves too, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We see each other get weak. You know what I'm saying? We see each other. Some of us may need help on this certain department. Well, that's our job as being a watchman, right? You got it.
Yeah. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
Yeah. Warning. Again, if you call yourself a brother, that means you call yourself a watchman, right?
Yeah. So on the flip side, if a brother's going off, you have to tell him.
You got to tell them.
Don't be, he's cool, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
Because you're not being a watchman.
Yeah. You don't love your brother.
You don't love your brother. That's a good point. Go ahead.
Read on.
This going in that direction. Go ahead.
Yeah. Verse 18. It says, "When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speak to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life.
Right.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand."
So if we go in that direction, right? What did you just now say? It said, so let's say you call yourself a brother, right? Read that part again, Salaka. Read that part again.
Yeah, it says Ezekiel 3:18. It says, "When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die,
Right.
and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way."
What would have happened to this person, this so-called watchman, this so-called brother? They don't tell his brother his fault. Go ahead.
Yeah. To save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
Right. But go ahead.
But his blood will I require at thy hand.
That blood is on your hand, man, because you didn't warn him. You like you said, hey, I'm cool with him, so it's all good. Nah, man, that ain't love. You gotta get him. If you love this, that's with anybody, man. If you love it, if you let's say you got a person in the world, right, and you actually kind of care for this person, it could be a friend or whatever. You actually care about this person, and you see him going off, and you see him, just doing some crazy, like illegal type stuff. That'll probably get him killed or in trouble or locked up or really hurt. You know what I'm saying? You would, if you really cared about a person, you would tell them, okay, look, man, you can't, you're going in the wrong direction, man. You can't do that. But if you don't care and you just say, whatever, then you just let him fall. And when he falls, you be like, oh, I don't care, right?
Yeah, that go to parenting. That's why if you're not that type of person, you won't make a good parent.
Right.
And then you will wonder why your children going on. Because this society doesn't hold nobody accountable, especially the woman, but nobody's held accountable. I want to get this definition that stems off of Watchmen, right? I don't know why I jumped on it. It goes back to ward, like a warden in a prison, right? A warden in a prison means the action or process of guarding, a body of guards, right? Like in a hospital ward, meaning a surrounding and a guarding of a body. Just like I went to that word common sense. Oh, okay. The word common goes to the word brother. That's what it means. Common goes to brethren. Oh, and okay. Sense goes into word of uplifting or knowledge, not being foolish.
So when you have what we have right now is a common sense, like somebody have a common ground. We have a common sense of understanding. So we're in a brotherhood of understanding. Us at Great Millstone, we're in a brotherhood of understanding. This is why you can't have a unity camp. If you have a unity camp and they teach different doctrines, you don't have common sense. Go ahead. Nah, hey, that's a lot of, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Kind of like when you have, but they think you have something in common. Yeah. Yeah, that makes common ground. Yeah, common goal. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. You got a precept? In fact, that means you're in agreement. That's why I said, can two walk together unless they be agreed? Yep. If they don't, and when you say somebody lacks common sense, it really means they're foolish. Right. I was about to say, you did go into the word common. Yep. It just means foolish. Right. So when you look up the word night on etymology, it also means foolish. So common sense is another word. Lack of common sense is another word for saying night. Right. See how they screwed it up? Right. So when you're night, you have lack of common sense. That's why people get on. You remember the nice guys finish last? Yeah. That's why. But the foolish ones, the ones that don't play that, they're the ones get all their ass. They're the ones that the woman loves. Think about it. A lot of women that follow Great Millstone, they know that we're that no bullshit camp. Yep. We ain't on that bullshit of pandering women and saying they're the gods of the earth and all that. No, we're gonna lead the right way. Yep. Go ahead, bro. Yep. Oh. So you got a precept? Yep. This is Acts 20 and 28. It says, "Take heed therefore unto yourselves and to all the flock over which the Holy Ghost has made you overseers," which means you had to watch over, like you had to watch over. You know, to watch over. Yep. That it doesn't, like as you mentioned, it doesn't mean just constantly getting on them every time some little thing go off, but you protect them. Right. That's the whole point. That's another mention for it. Yeah. The word is protect. Protect what he got to watch over. Yeah, sometimes it's not nice. Sometimes you have to curse somebody out. Right. If it's continuous and they're not getting it, that's why you look back at your parents. Those of you who had your mothers whip your ass or fathers whip your ass, you look back and say, hey, I love them for that. Because they love me enough to correct me. Yep. It says, to feed the church of Yahweh, which he had made purchase with his own blood. And so to feed them, it doesn't mean you just constantly going to get on them, but then you just feed them. They have to love and respect them. That's a way to go about how you discipline the flock. That's not in 2024. Yeah. We all got shit on us, man. It's on other levels, man. And we all got reviews. The wise man love it. That don't mean that I love reviews. I'm gonna continue to fuck up just so I can get reviews. Come on, man. You got brothers like that, man. Galatians 6:1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, you which are spiritual, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness, considering yourself, lest you also be tempted. Right. Yep. Bring it down. You know, so you gotta be humble, okay, when you're getting on somebody that may be going off, because if the tables were turned, okay, that same thing or it might be something else that you might get overtaken by, you know. So you gotta consider the fact that we all go off, okay, and something that you may go off on may be the one that gets you out, man. Yeah, you can't get off on just getting off. This excites me. Oh, I love it. Man, I don't really care for it. But I'll do it because out of love, that's the care that comes out of. You're not being to see them do better. Yeah, you're not being a watch. You're doing it. When you do that, you're doing it for your own benefit. You know, for your own ego, thing for your ego. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing it to help somebody. You know what I'm saying? I got more. Got it. It says, bear ye one another's burden, and so fulfill the law of Yahweh Shah. So, in other words, you can curse somebody out, you can keep getting on them, but when they need your help financially, or they need you socially, or just be a brother in their ear, You don't want nothing to do with them. You like to hell with them. You can't be like that, man.
That's part of feeding that flock. When you're feeding that flock, the actual genuine love of the brother, you ain't doing it.
The scripture says, love your neighbor like you love yourself.
Right.
You know, if you don't want that situation to go down on you, you know, if somebody getting hard on you hard, right? You know how it feels. You know, so you gotta watch what you put out there to the world. Yeah, some people feel like that it's done to them. It was all done on me, so I need to make sure it's done on you. Right. Man, that's a thing called love, patience, and temperance, man. You know, I met some of the apostles, I met some of the bishops, and they totally different, man. They totally spiritual men. And I'm sure if I deserve to be cursed out or any of these brothers, hey, we sure enough deserve that shit. I mean, you know, once you've been in the truth a certain amount of time, some of you brothers are new, but once you've been in the truth a certain amount of time, you've reached the pinnacle where you shouldn't be sitting up there claiming, I'm fucked up, I keep going off. No, man, once you reach a certain pinnacle, you're supposed to be on the level to help. How can a shepherd feed the sheep if he's not being fed or if he's not leading righteous? You see what I'm saying? If you're a leader of the sheep, you got to be making sure you're in the mindset to feed those sheep.
Yeah. Right.
You can't be going off and fucking up and then say, well, that's just what it is. Yeah, your own dog banging again, man. I'm a screw up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a screw up. Nah, man, you gotta fix that. That's an excuse. Sure, just let it naturally happen because that's just going to happen, no doubt. That's why we need for Yahweh Shah to come back. You know, Yahweh Shah is going to come with healing in this thing. But you know, like you said, that's an excuse, man. And you younger brothers, man, respect your elders, man. If they going off and they older men or something like that, you know, hey, you're going off, man. Don't be cursing them out and shit, man. The apostles don't even teach that, man. Just talking to a 70-year-old man like shit. Even in the world, don't do that shit, man. I had to tell a couple brothers in here not to do that shit. You see a 70-year-old man with a cane and shit, you cursing him out. For what? First of all, you're responsible for yourself. What the law say to do.
Let's take a bit from the world, because some of the world say, you know, if you gotta go around cursing everybody out, even old men, like you say, even old elderly people with canes can't even really walk, you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? And people in the world, when they say stuff like that, yeah, they actually right about that. When you gotta go around doing stuff like that, you gotta something's really wrong with you. You need to have some type of authority, right? You're mentally ill, man. I was listening to one of the bishops, and they was going into that how this generation they just totally disrespect elder men, man. That's fucked up. What about your mother? What about your father? You disrespect them? They go off. Well, that old man is somebody's father. That old woman is somebody's mother and grandmother. But if somebody curses your parents out, you got a problem with that shit. So why are you doing it? That brother behind the camera, a very young man. Yeah, he be cursing his brother out like that, man. That's how I raise all these brothers, man. You don't do no shit like that because guess what? His brother's old enough to be your father, man. If he going off like Jeremiah did, Jeremiah had to get on them in Babylon for going off because he was young. But the Lord chose him to do that. But there's still a level of respect. Remember Moses. A lot of people don't know this, but I read a lot on that. When they went up into Egypt, remember the Lord told Moses to go to Egypt? Moses wouldn't go. Why wouldn't he go? No. Because of Aaron. Aaron was his older brother. That's why he said, Lord, I don't speak. Yeah, I don't speak eloquently. He was talking about that language. And he said, I need Aaron, my brother, because he's my head. Remember David and Saul? Same shit. David still looked up to Saul as his elder and leader, even though he was going on. Go ahead.
Yep. This is Proverbs 15:4 in the Amplified verse translation. It says, a soothing tongue, it says, speaking words that build up and encourage is a tree of life. But a perverse tongue, speaking words that overwhelm and depress, crushes the spirit. So, yeah, it's old Jake. When I go to the gym, it's an old Jake. He reminds me of, he looks like High Priest Ariel. I never met High Priest Ariel, but I know through the spirit, and I looked at him and I said, damn, this was like a, and he was talking to me like a spiritual man, although he in the world. But you know what I do? That man like 80-something years old, man. He like, happy 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to curse him out saying, you're supposed to be following that shit. I'm just telling you younger brothers, because I remember one time when you came in the truth, this brother too, that was kind of like that with the holiday shit. Man, you got to let people go on. They wasn't chosen to do this. But there still has to be a level of respect in you, because you're kind of like the law says you're not supposed to mess with another man's wife, even if he's of another nation. But there was a brother came in the truth, and he literally said, I should be able to mess with the Edomite's wife because they don't have the law. But why is that not lawful? Because you're still responsible for yourself. Yeah. And that goes in every aspect of the scripture. Yep. If that man's a 90-year-old man, you still got to have some reference or respect. Let me say that. Yep. Go ahead, brother. I got this.
It's Isaiah 3:5 in the TNG. It says, everyone will take advantage of everyone else. Young people will not respect their elders, right, and worthless people will not respect their superiors.
Right. So when the elders, that goes in a familiarity. So when you're an elder and you teach, and people see that their elders being taken advantage of, nobody else is going to respect them. Right? That's why you got to put your foot down as an elder. But even in a church of the rank and order, it's not all about order. But if you're going off, you know what I'm saying, and you see your brother going off and you continue to let him go off, and then he doesn't do anything or get corrected, that ownership, that leadership is all screwed up. What did Yahweh do? The second in command is like one of the most important parts. Yep. Well, Peter was the second in command. Yeah, wasn't he the one that wanted to take up the sword and top off Malchus ear? I got scripture. This is Romans chapter 8, and verse 6. It says, but to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. You gotta have class, man. You gotta have class with what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's just belligerent. You know, that's just like Elder Yasser Wilson says, passion, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. I remember growing up out here in the old head days. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's passion. You don't have class with it. You look really unprofessional when you do stuff like that, man. Even when you stand out here and all you do is yell and scream at people, curse people out, you know, you damn devil, you're going to this place. Look, man, that, we passed that. We passed that. You gotta be professional, man. You know what I'm saying? And cursing out elders, all constantly cursing out people. Keep telling them, keep doing this, keep doing that. Wow, man. You know what I'm saying? If I told this person about the same thing at least 3 or 4 times, man, right? That means that person has a problem. That means some punishment needs to happen, right? Yeah, so when we was doing it, it was more of a sincere role. White man, you devil, you did this. We felt it. Now it's a damn act. Yeah, like that guy on the bike. Yeah, with no shirt on. 12 and 18. Oh, here we go. If he does, as much as life in you, live peaceably with all men. So living out in the world, like you said, respecting your elder, or even if it's an Edomite, you don't want to think their wife because they live peaceably with all men. Right. It's not everybody sleeping with another man's wife, even if they not stuff like that. Respecting your elder. At the end of the day, that makes you look like a fool. Right. Makes you like it also makes you look angry. Right. A lot of times it's personal matters in people's lives. some brothers been, abused and things can happen.
Yeah.
And it's, that's why we know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, act out.
But this is why, even myself included, this is why we tell that we can't stress this enough. You must pray, man. Can somebody give us 21:36?
And also, shalom to the brothers and a few sisters tuning in.
Yeah.
Also, brother Hakyaba on there. Yeah, that. This is also say, casting all your cares upon the Lord. So that's what really the Lord. The Lord is the ultimate judge. He put us in position to judge. But we also got to. Hey, if somebody don't want to get it. Of course, that's it. It's up to the Lord, man.
Yeah, it's a point.
I mean, if you get on me 4 or 5 times and I don't get it, then you gotta leave it alone.
Yeah.
I gotta keep pushing it down the throat.
Yeah.
You gotta leave it alone because it just wasn't meant. It wasn't meant for me to get.
Yep. I mean, you got a problem, and that brother got a problem. If you keep telling this brother there's a problem, that means you got a problem too. Because this is like, okay, something needs to be done.
Right.
But I'm still sitting here cursing and yelling and getting sick. This is like, okay, well, what needs to be done, right? Instead, you know what I'm saying? Instead, you're constantly still back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? That means you got a problem and that other brother got a problem, man. So I always got it. Keep doing it. Nah, man. Nah.
That's not even in the scriptures.
Right.
Philippians 4:8 says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things.
I know it's a long list. So you see, y'all want to help, brother? Y'all need help? Yeah, no, I say y'all good. No. But it said it went on down the list.
It says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, honest, just, pure, lovely, are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. And it said virtue. Virtue is more excellent. And if you're not doing none of those things, it says pure, honest, and all of your bones, then you're not virtuous. It means you're not a brother. That means you're not sincere. That means you're just a phony in the truth, man. Which means you're not in the truth. You're fake as hell, man. You're a fake nigga.
Wait, yeah,
No, you give me like
No, you can be called. Yeah, we can go back to that. Yeah, you give me this one. Yeah. So, I got it. Always good at.
yeah, go ahead, get that. This is Luke 14 and 17. Okay. This is Romans chapter 14 and verse 17. It says, for the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not meat and drink. What does that mean? The kingdom of the Lord is not, the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is not meat and drink. What does that mean? We're going through the scriptures, right? Way to the meat and some drink as well. Okay? When we come out here on the highway and hedges, when we reprove and rebuke, of course, those are necessary things, right? But in the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to have to do that, right? Go ahead. Yeah. It says, but righteousness and righteousness. That's the thing, okay? When we say certain things, just try to get some type of righteousness out of the situation. Okay? Go ahead.
Yeah. It says, and peace.
And peace, right? Peace amongst brothers. Okay? Because right now we at war. Okay? And it shouldn't be war. You should be, feel some type of comfort when you come around, brothers. Okay? And that comfort is knowing that you're doing the right thing, that you're not living as a fool. Okay? So that you don't go around somebody and feel like you got to get rebuked. But if you were around somebody, you feel like, damn, I'm going to get rebuked. You know?
And maybe you actually do.
If I'm around you and I just got to feel like, man, God gonna rebuke me for no fucking reason.
Yeah, I know. I was expecting.
Yeah, no, yeah. Sometimes you do gotta get rebuked.
Yeah.
You know, when it's necessary and you're humble, then you're a receiver, right? But if you're around somebody, you just feel like, dang, like, where the grace at? You know?
Again, that means if a guy is doing that, that means they're feminine. You out here constantly cursing it. Man, what are you doing, man? Pointing fingers, spit flying everywhere. That means you're feminine, man. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You saw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys like that, man, when shit hit the fan, and when shit start getting real, you know what I'm saying? Let's say like we had a couple of run-ins out here. Let's just say let's say we had a couple run-ins at camp. You know what I'm saying? They'll be the ones in the back. You know what I'm saying? Just be whispering in their ear. And y'all be the main ones, man. You know
Like
what
I
I'm saying?
said, Jacob's trouble. You know, that's a you know, we coming up upon that time. We ain't get there yet.
Nah.
You know, Jacob's trouble. We gonna need the Lord that day.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You know?
Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
Gonna need brothers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So brothers come over and start trying to run shit. You know? Like what the hell, man? Hey, Shalom. You know? You're trying to rebuke this shit. We trying to watch the society go down.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You going on that?
Yeah. It says I was
Righteousness.
peace.
Enjoy.
Oh, okay. Righteousness, and peace and joy in the Holy Ghost.
The Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit.
Okay? So when we come together, we're supposed to be joined in the fact that we came together. This ain't,
Yes,
the Lord ain't put this thing, man ain't put this thing together. First off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
This is a gathering that's a holy set apart gathering that the Lord is putting together, man. Okay? If it is up to the Lord, then it will remain. Okay? But if it's not of the Lord, then it will be overthrown.
Right.
That's what the scriptures say,
Yes,
man.
sir.
That's what the Mario said, right?
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
Because that's when we out here, man, we out here in the Lord, and if we out here just men pleasers, right? And not servants of Yahweh outside, we be out of here, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
And there's a lot of guys that do have that spirit, man. Okay? First off, when we come out here, right? It's not about you follow what I say. I'm supposed to be a steward to try to keep you in mind of fearing Yahweh outside. And you always say that. When you get on somebody, you gotta fear that what's being said. You gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to say the wrong thing. Okay? Because the reason I say that is because the person is free. You know what I'm saying? You tell somebody, you tell a brother something of what they're going on with. You know what I'm saying? And then you end up, like throughout the week, you end up finding yourself doing the same thing. And it's just like, see, I wasn't careful enough. You know what I'm saying? That means I was being reckless. You know what I'm saying? With what I was saying. So that's why I was saying stuff like that. Like, oh man, you got to walk on eggshells. You trying to get on somebody, man. You got to walk on eggshells. Make sure this shit together, man. Dang. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't always about getting, cursing his brother out, cursing his brother out, and claim that you use that excuse as it's manly. Let me tell you something, man. Men, at least real men don't have to act like that.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Real men don't have to act off belligerent
That's right.
through this
shit like that, man. What is y'all definition of being a man? That's my question.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir.
What the hell is your definition? What is your definition of being a man? Being a damn brute? You know what I'm saying? Being a goddamn coyote?
You know.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, you know, coyotes, they kind of wild, man. Jackal, you know what I'm saying?
He on that street now. If he on that street now.
Yeah, so,
Yes,
And
sir.
if we have to elect nothing that nobody can do to stop or change that. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Nothing that you can do to change that.
Yes, sir.
Or not do to change that.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
This thing ain't of work. Okay? What we out here is the fact is who the Lord is.
Ah!
Okay?
Yes!
Hey, the elect is going to have all those things that's said. You know, they're going to be doing those things because it's like kind of natural to them.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes.
But there's certain things that, or all things, I should say, that the elect is covered by y'all by y'all
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay? It be covered, man, and everything that we do, and everything that we do is pretty much trying to get brownie points, man.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Because we all gonna get the same reward.
Yes, sir.
Okay? If we have to elect, we all gonna get the same reward.
Yes, sir.
We all are covered by Yahweh by Senor side. We cannot let that go to get out of our mind, man.
that's why we're able, you know what I'm saying? That's why we're able to come out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And, you know, make our own election in store.
Right.
Right.
Let's say like Elder Gad said, let's say we're not the elect. We know that we got something to go to, man.
Yes,
we
sir.
know that we did something way better than this.
Hey.
That's good enough for me.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's number one. Hey, the water.
Yes, sir.
That's number one.
Yes.
Knowing that you're born an Israelite, come on, man.
Yes, sir.
That's the scripture says that's a calling.
Yes,
man.
That the Lord ain't gonna take away from you.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
You're born an Israelite, like, what the? Because he could have made you anybody.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm
That's
saying?
right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Here we go.
It says, whereas the body without the spirit is dead, no faith without works is also dead. So that's the main thing, knowing that faith. Faith is, I think it's based on the spirit of God through the whole thing.
Hey.
Otherwise, it's right.
Hey.
Without works is dead.
Hey. Yes, sir.
That's the work of this stuff.
There it goes.
That's not the work of the Lord.
Nope, sir.
Which also proves that, which also proves that, you know, the camps that claim to, you know, keep the law, proves that they're not keeping the law because they don't have faith. You need to have faith in order to keep the law.
Hey.
Faith gonna drive it.
That's what everybody, even the Christians, try to separate.
Yes, sir.
Faith and law.
Yes.
Everybody tries to separate faith and law. They both go hand in hand.
Hello.
They both pretty much the same.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Faith is more so important, but like I said, they try to separate the two.
Yeah.
And you can't really. That's where you're messing up at.
Yes,
You
sir.
can't really separate the two because everywhere in the scriptures, like it said, what? Do we forbid? You know what I'm saying? It says, God forbid. Do we abandon the law now that we're under grace and stuff like that? It says, God forbid.
You know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which he literally just said that those two are the same thing. Right? Law, faith, grace, all the same thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
So when you try to separate them, that's why these other Israelite camps, they have Christians coming up to them and confessing.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? And that's embarrassing. But do we feel sorry for them?
No.
Because they're the ones that change stock
right? See,
Fact.
okay, yeah, you got it there. St. John 16:13.
Here we go.
Howbeit when ye the Spirit of truth come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear.
And when that's another thing, man. When there's a correction, right? Talking about iniquity, right? I always say iniquity. When you lean towards one side more than another, that's iniquity. The Lord wants violence. Okay. So if somebody is too stubborn, right? You got to be able to take advice every now and then. Okay. But if you just out here just listening to everybody and not going off of your own mind, you know you're going off. Okay, if you just being selfish all the time, okay, you gotta be giving. Okay? But you can't be giving all the time. You gotta also know when to be selfish a little bit. Okay? So it's iniquity. Okay?
Okay.
So when a brother is corrected or saying things to the spirit, okay? Can you repeat that?
Howbeit when ye the Spirit of truth,
Right, the spirit of truth is come. Okay, go ahead.
he will guide you into all truth, for he shall not speak of himself.
Right. So sometimes you got to take the spirit. Apostle Paul always used to say, you got to know when it's man speaking and when it's the spirit speaking. Well, that's why I think it's Rakah.
Yes, sir.
You got to know when it's spirit speaking and when it's man speaking.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So a lot of people they look at it as the man. A lot of women do it too. Okay. You say something to a woman, they look at it like because they carnal. Okay. They don't look at you. You brought that scripture out. It's carnal. You know, Romans 8. Okay. When somebody is saying something, right, you got to take the spirituality of what they're saying. Okay, and try to add it onto your spirit the best way that you possibly can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that you walk into this truth.
Yes, sir.
You bring up that scripture all the time. The fire on one side, the water on the other side. So one thing is the like for example, if you're a man and you tell a woman to walk into this fire, she kind of supposed to listen to you. Okay? Why if we have men of the Lord, why is that the case? We can check this be the leader, right? But Yahweh Simeon son told us to come out here in the hot, right? That's for a reason, right? He told us to come out here in the cold. It's for a reason.
In season, out of
right?
season.
In season, out of season. He told us to reprove for a reason, right? It's the Holy Spirit. It's truth. Okay? So if you tell them, if we would have said, no, I don't want to go out there in the hot to the Lord, you get your ass up out of there. The Lord want a willing spirit. And it's for a reason why we out here, man. A lot of these people can't fathom why we out here in the hot, as hot as it is, garments on. Garments. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's my first time I've seen something like that. It was raining, it was sleet. And by the time we got there, we looked at each other like, God damn, man, your garment froze. I mean, it was like frozen solid on us.
It was literally like wearing plates on us.
You got other Israelite cats that come out when it's a nice 80-degree day. Yeah, fair weather. So they don't come out when it's cold. Look, man, nobody's asking you to do 3-4 hours, nothing like that. Go out there a half hour if you want, man. Anytime for the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's asking you to do a whole lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is Luke chapter 21 and verse 36. This is important, man. You know what I'm saying? This is on a guy that you got to fix up. You got people out there that say, I don't need a scripture that God me through the day. Go ahead, read that. How will your right mind know when I tell you to do something like this? It says, put out scripture. It says, what you therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to to escape all these things. Whoa, hold on, Rick, can you repeat that?
Yes, sir.
Yep, this is Luke 21 and 36. Here we go. I quote this all the time. I barely read it, but it'll go.
It says, it says, watch ye therefore and pray always
Yes, sir.
that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass.
And it says so that you be able to escape all these things that's going to come to pass, man. Right? Yes. One of the brothers mentioned you mentioned Jacob's trouble. Faith and stability shall be I think it's wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of God's house in Isaiah 33 and 6. Right? Yes, sir. That's the only way you're going to be able to stand in these days. That's all. Definitely when shit hit the fan. Yes, sir. Right? Go ahead.
Yep. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man.
Yes. Yep. And to stand before the Son of Man. Yes, right?
Yes,
so that's the only way you're going to be able. That's the only way you're going to be able to escape these things, man. That's the only way you're going to be able to be so safe. Because everybody else is going to be wilding out. Huh? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Everybody else is going to be wilding. You see what happens when KFC runs out of chicken?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You see what happens when shit like that happens.
That's right.
You see what happens when there's a toilet paper shortage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fat wide asses need wiping and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
America is just dumb, man. That's why all these other countries look at America like they do, man. But what's crazy is these other countries end up coming over here. This is like, you're telling me, you get people from these other countries sitting up there telling us, yeah, man, Africa, but that's a given thing. But, you know, I guess it's from Africa. Africa is this, Africa is that. Well, nigga, why are you here?
Yes, Steve.
You know what I'm saying? It was so beautiful. Why are you here?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Everybody does that shit. That's like saying you got the greatest woman in the world. Yeah. Beautiful. Yep. But you ain't with her no more. Yep. Right. These goddamn Arabs here, these goddamn Arabs will sit up there and talk to you for hours about how good their homeland is. But you sitting here posted up with a bullshit ice and stuff that barely probably even run. Fact! Right? Fact! And posted up in our community cleaning up. Fact! Go back to your country then. Hit it. Make money off of them. Make money off of them.
Bring it out.
Since your hometown is so good, go back to them then,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
But no, because they the dogs that lick the food. Woo! Right? Oh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
28 and 17.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Here we go. Yes, sir.
This is verse 44 of Deuteronomy 28.
Yes.
It says, and he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
That's talking about that. You got to go to the bank to get a loan, but he ain't got to come to you to get a loan. Right. Let me go over you.
It says, he shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Those like your brothers and fans, young disciples, he was saying that they come over here and open up businesses. The dogs that lick the wound, meaning they support the affliction of the children of Israel. Woo! And then when the children of Israel ask to join unto them, they'll say, you got to do your own business, it's your own work. Woo! Right? But then they will hire their own in their business. Why you got some Assalamu alaikum Negroes up in your car delivering ice cream? But what you will have them do is laying up under there changing the oil. I guarantee you that.
Yes, sir.
Or jacking it up and changing the flat. Yep. See, they crafty, man. You know, where they keep you under submission under them, all in the name of righteousness. Bring it out. You see them put them on that little roller thing. They can't play on it. Yeah, that right. They call it. Yeah, they roll out with the orange beans. Yeah. Oil all over this. Yeah. Like with that bright orange beard and shit. That's right. Man, why you ain't operating? You can look down at them and lick them. Yeah.
That's why that thing leaking oil right now.
They got the yeah. It probably is got some oil mixed up in there. I keep a couple of bottles of Kmart motor oil in there and dump it in when it goes low.
Yeah, it was crazy. What's crazy is they didn't even, give them the updated truck and nothing like that, man. Old as shit, man.
And they do work for that shit. They say we work for us. We work for us. Yeah, but how did you get it? Right. That's a goddamn shame that a heathen can come from another country, set up here and get businesses and open up.
Yes, sir.
And your black ass open up a business. You know what I'm saying? But now it's changing. Get that in Deuteronomy 30 and 7. 32 and 7 or 30 and 7? 32 and 7. Yeah, 32 or 30 and 7. Got 30 and 7. Either 30 and 7, 32 and 7.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I got hard. I was like, I'm talking about this airplane.
Jake actually do get this. Like that barbershop. The
Father gave me the hand.
owned by Jake. So whenever they go to his farm,
Yep.
they not even a jet.
Oh, yeah, but then I had to come back and try to ask for money to check out. You got to work with it.
They got him. Y'all ain't get shit.
Yeah, America. There we go.
Oh, look at the drug lady.
Did that in Revelation.
Back in the 80s, Jake was going through, all throughout the 1900s, but Jake was going through turmoil with these drugs. But now,
They're all on drugs.
they're all on drugs.
But they've been on drugs. They just been hiding that shit.
Right.
Right.
But now they're, because it's become an epidemic, and really it's a pandemic, if you ask me, the drugs.
Yeah.
Like they say HIV is an epidemic.
Yeah.
They say epidemic, epi, meaning to keep it in one part of the world. That shit is all over the world. What are you talking about? Go ahead.
Yeah. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7.
Here we go.
It says, and the Lord, thy God, will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. Yup, all these curses are starting to go right on our enemies, these other nations, particularly Esau, because that damn devil, man, he put hell on Jay, all throughout these lands here in America, all throughout the century,
Yeah, so that right there, right? That's a representation of Babylon.
Yep.
Penny-wise, a penny word.
The penny word, and smart nickel.
Now they got a high rate of message with the message. One of them addictions they got. That's what it is. They got high level of that shit, but they try to hide it out of the because I went to Google it. And I went through all these searches, and all of a sudden one video popped up. If you promote it, people will believe it. And as long as we start seeing and believing it, then we'll continue to follow down that path of destruction. It's kind of like psyop. If you tell black people it's good to have a 9mm on all these movies, eventually they're going to go out and get 9mm. So the media is designed, right, to destroy your psyche. Right? That's what it is. It imitates. It comes in that artistry imitates your life. So when you see that, the boys in the hood, we didn't have that kind of crime going on like that until they promoted those damn movies. The show that I heard everybody talk about is Boys in the Hood. Man, it was never a day why I didn't hear about that shit. It was so good. It was a perfect movie. Why was it so perfect? What's not perfect about that? Showing y'all kill each other. Right. That's cool. But again, we're in a hate group. But everybody says shit like that is perfect. Well done, good acting, good everything. Everything was good about it. Yeah. Like what? Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's another thing. Minister Stein. You know what I'm saying? I think you just mentioned,
The Wire.
How the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's another one.
Right. All those movies. The Wire was just another show to help you continually to be extended in that wickedness. That's all. Like we really, like when Edomites do all the wicked stuff that they do, they might throw one movie out about it in embezzlement. Yeah, right. What was that movie with Johnny Depp? Blow. blow.
Yeah,
And they were showing,
yeah.
they were just showing them in the high status of kings.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But that destroyed a lot of talking about their world. But you don't see movies like that out about them like that. Oh, and the proof for you, that makes sense because movies like you got the Italians, the Sicilians.
Mm-hmm.
There's an awful lot of movies about them too, man, killing each other.
Yep.
Goodfellas,
Yeah.
Casino,
Yeah.
Boardwalk Empire,
The
Sopranos, shit like that. The Sopranos. You know what I'm saying? It's so many movies about them and us killing each other, man.
Yeah.
Some mobster movies and shit.
Yeah.
And Boardwalk Empire was showing most of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Peaky Blinders was another one. Ooh. But that was a little more slower, but that was with Jake. Mm-hmm. You notice they don't have a problem with that, man. That's how you know these people here know who we are.
Fact.
It's the dumb Americans, the dumb average American that don't know no better, man.
Yeah, that movie Blow with all them damn Edomites. You didn't see a lot of killing in there.
Come
on, man. Setups and drug deals.
Yeah.
You know, and then they showed them on planes flying drugs, and these Negroes know they ain't got no planes. Nah, man, that's not a hike to reach to. But Boys in the Hood, remember the end they put up in the script, Doughboy, he was murdered.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of ending is that? Just telling you don't do it. But you know how it works. Whatever you tell a Negro not to do, he wants to do. Right? Jeremiah 4:22, right?
Yeah. This is Jeremiah 4:22. Here we go. It says, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge."
Nice.
You can make that.
Yeah, our people are foolish, man. And that's how you know we are the Lord's people for the most part, because they don't look at no other race of people like that at the bottom. You know, all these other nations, they don't have respect for these people on this side, particularly the southern tribe. You know, but the northern tribe as well. They look down on them, you know. So the Lord said His people is foolish. For the most part, they are. You know, we're just waking up.
Yeah.
You know, at the last fourth quarter. You know.
You know, these people sit back. And even the angels sit back like, man, let these tough niggas on here before each other away. You know what I'm saying? Bombing each other like again, like going back to the battalion officers. Showing them bomb whole neighborhoods and bomb casinos and shit like that. It's like, come on, man. And they looking back like, man, look at these dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the guy, one of the heads of the KKK said, "Well, I don't have to do anything anymore. They're doing it to themselves." You know, he was being interviewed. He was like, "We don't have to do nothing. They're killing each other."
Yeah, and we really didn't do it to ourselves. Technically, you could say that's true. But that's a psychological warfare.
Yeah.
You don't see movies of Asians portrayed in that kind of manner. Right. Or the music, the gangster rap. And even if an Asian have a gangster rap group, they're still going to equate it back to so-called blacks in America.
Yeah. And they kill each other too, but it's not like the elder said, it's not for living. You know, it's not advertised.
Mm-hmm.
But they do just as much all these nations. Yeah. You go over there and look, you know, do a little research, you'll find that they're called heathens for a reason. Man, they be blowing each other away like crazy over there.
Yeah, well, the biggest killer is Peter.
Yeah.
He's dropping bombs on. I just heard on the news in Gaza, they got it. You know, for the sake of the camera, whether it's real or
Right.
But there's an explosion and the children are dying, and that guy, the head of that place, say that. Remember, they believe that they're God's people. So they read Ezekiel 9:4, where it says, "Kill utterly old maids and little children," and they'll use that Bible verse to do it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. What's up on that? That was good. That was it on that.
I'll bring it back. This is Jeremiah 4:22. Here we go. It says, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children." And the word Sodom goes back to Sheba. It says, "And they have no understanding.
They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
Yeah, they quick to show you, real quick, they quick to hold a conversation, about fishing with their cousin wife and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They real quick about that. You know what I'm saying? Some of that, the one that had a decent fishing out for.
Oh, yeah.
That's that's a wise idea, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, niggas try to buy a hell of a lot of weed.
Yeah.
And now they made it feel legal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So it's like, why not? Right? Yeah. So they wise to get eat. But to do good, we tell them, look, man, okay, you gotta put down the crab, man. Come on. It's not number one, that's not good for you.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
You're taking the cleanup out of the ocean.
Right.
And you wonder why the harbor and certain other waters are so damn dirty.
You ever watch some of these Jakes in these jails? Some of them have phones now.
Yeah.
So Jakes be coming up with all type of inventions in jail when they could have did it on the, but that goes in there too. They'll come up with something evil, but to do good, they don't got no knowledge. For anything evil, they get a score 100 on that.
First Corinthians 14 and 20.
Here we go.
Brethren, be not like children, be not children in understanding. Howbeit malice be children, but in understanding be men. That's to show you that we can't relate. These people just think like automatic children.
Yeah.
So this we gotta have wisdom. Yeah, wisdom is sometimes a lot of these people out there that get exploits. One of the scriptures you had me learn when I first started was Matthew 10:16. You know what I'm saying? Be a wise and servant, father to go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know to switch it on. You gotta know when to switch it on.
Ah, yes.
We come out here on Saturday and switch on.
Yes, sir.
It's full of stone, folks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But during the week, you gotta pick it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can elevate a little more. Sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you just don't do it at all. Stay at zero. Walk home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know what to do with that.
Calm.
Well, because certain jobs ain't gonna allow you to do it anyway.
Yes, sir.
So what you gonna do? You gonna wear the fringe under your jumpsuit uniform. Come on, man. You gotta get real. Especially the fringes we wear. We don't wear half fringe. We're not half right. We're not coming in the spirit of a half spirit. Right. You go into a job. Let's say you go into a job interview. You coming in there with this. You look like you're crazy, man. Like, what the fuck? And let's say it may pick you anyway, because they're like, well, we need somebody, but you can't be wearing that.
Right.
Yeah, you better not wear that. Yeah, right. Yeah. You're a black ass nigga, man. You ain't got it. You gotta clean my you got it.
Yep. This is Psalm 58:3.
Here we go.
It says the wicked are estranged in the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born.
It could go too close. They keep on each other. I mean, Jake too.
Yeah. It says they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Right. So they go astray as soon as they be born speaking lies. Right? What did Esau do? Right? All he does is speak. Keep going.
Yeah. It says their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
That's why they're the serpent. Go ahead.
They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ears.
Right. But again, it can also go to our people too. But for the sake of the topic, so the reason we are how we are, because we remember a nigga don't control the media. You know what I'm saying? Jake follows whatever's pushed out there. The source of it is these guys, man. This is what we got over a lot of folks. This is what we got over a lot of these other gurus on the internet. Black people there and our culture and that, and even under the umbrella.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These gurus talk about the black people and our children are all messed up and stuff like that. Me personally, when I see videos like that, I delete it. I just take it off my page because it's just like, okay, they're going to say the same thing.
yeah, man, this world is messed up. This world is this. This world is that. What you talking about? We tell you, we tell you the problem. Y'all sit up there and say, well, number one, y'all haters. Number two, that Bible preached by a man. You know what I'm saying? Number three, y'all misogynist. It's all, it's gonna be all types of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody goes to the source of the issue. Job chapter 9, verse 24 says what? The earth is given, the underlying word is given to the hand of the wicked. Meaning, it was meant for these guys to do what they do. It was meant for these guys to deceive the children. Why? For their destruction as well. But it was for our punishment. The Lord is a perfect balance, man. And the answer is simple. It's because it's for our punishment. Yes. But it's simple to us. It may not be simple to some people. See, what may sound simple, maybe ain't simple to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But all in all, the answer is because we went against the Lord, man. We provoked the Lord to jealousy. Right?
Yes.
Given to the hand of the wicked is also talking about us who joined up to them.
Exactly.
But it's talking about them.
No,
But after you join up to them, they're part of the hand of the wicked.
Right. That's they are.
That's why they got to receive that destruction.
Because when you pick up the phone, right? You know what I'm saying? When you pick up the phone to one of these professional establishments, who picks up the phone? Either white or a black woman. And the black woman will fight. You know what I'm saying? The black woman will fight so hard for these guys. But even the black men too. Black men will fight real hard for these guys here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We tell them you see frowned up. You see
Stuff going about it that.
that's the Lord always brings.
Yes, sir.
Until a white cop blow you niggas away.
Yes, sir.
And then all of a sudden you start marching.
Yeah.
And the ice cream man ain't gonna help your black ass.
Fact.
You're gonna pull up in a Black Lives Matter march. Did I get an ice cream cone?
Fact.
Why you marching for the so-called the destruction of our people? You niggas get exactly what you did, man.
That's right.
Dumbass.
That's right.
And then he wearing dreads. You know where the word dreads come from? Anything purple is not good. And then you put that on your head. You don't know what you're doing. Right? You know what I'm saying? You put dreads purple on your head, and they know your spirit is in your head.
Right.
They know that. That's why they call it dreadhead. Right. Right. That ain't a good name, man. Dread. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
then they get, get a woman with the wig. Because they know everybody's spirit is in their head. Right? This is why they give you the wig, the dread, and social media. They know to get to your mind, man. They don't need to do it physically.
I don't drink much wine, but I think I'm going to start buying bottles of it, right? Whenever I see a Negro get destroyed or white cops do this or they lose their job and they're blaming racism, don't come at us. We're the hate group. Right? We only hate when we come against, we only the hate group when we come against them making their money, right? From off the system. But when the system betrays them, then you'll see everybody come up. I want to hear what you have to say. But you know what? In a sense, that's true. Because remember when was it Peter? When it said the 3,000 believed? Why did they believe? They more likely went through some form of hell. So when that dreadhead, when he loses his job, and he go on the job and find out the white man is popping his wife.
Yes, sir.
You know, and she come home with crooked legs. You know, he gonna come back. There's a damn white man. He was paying my woman with money and his rod. What the hell? That's fucking great. Psalm 110:3.
Here we go.
It says, "Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauty of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth." That's one of the reasons why it's important to come into this thing, and grow into it. Okay? Because as you grow into it, you know you're going to have all different types of things that come at your way. But you know how to get through it through the scriptures. These people who sit there, come on that place, they don't know how to deal with it, man. Okay? Sorry, it's going to take a thing to happen. And that's why we just reach out to them. Because some of them that ain't getting it will get it. It's just not time for them yet.
Hey,
right?
when the jumper was going out. There's a lot of people,
Then it was coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is wrong, man. This is wrong. These are the same people that whenever they can't have their way, then they want to turn against their lovers.
Yeah.
This is the same thing happened in Egypt when we left Egypt, right? Those mixed multitudes.
Come on, elder.
They was mixed in with the heathen, right? And those people in the mixed multitude was mad at their government. Because the Lord said, let his people go, and they ain't let them go. Hell started happening. And those people in Egypt said, now I'm going with the Israelites. And the Lord killed their ass anyway. Yeah! Because you wasn't sincere about leaving Egypt. He knows. You were just mad to the fact that they didn't help your ass. And that's what's going to happen with the people today. Our people, when hell comes down, then they're going to be mad at the Egyptians. That's why in Isaiah 19 it says the Egyptians shall fight against the Egyptians. Yep. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
That's one thing for sure, man. A lot of these people don't go calling out to God when y'all see y'all the people that y'all voted for coming down with y'all on y'all, man. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't come down to God. He told your ass don't go with him.
You on them streets. You on them streets, God. Oh, God. God.
You remember what happened to David? Yeah, but Proverbs 29 and 2 said, when the righteous in authority rejoice, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yes,
It was something.
Yes, sir. Yes.
They wouldn't want that. 11. Start at 10. The whole thing good. That's why I keep doing it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. This is Jeremiah, chapter 11, and verse 10.
Here we go.
It says, they are turned back to the iniquity of their forefathers, which refuseth to hear my word.
Right.
And they went after other gods and served them.
Right. Keep going. This is self-explanatory, man.
The house of Israel and the house of Judah.
This is something that we always did and doing this to this very day. We literally just celebrated. Our people literally just celebrated 4th of July, man. Right? And Memorial Day. And Memorial Day. And that dumbass Juneteenth shit, man. Go ahead.
The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant, which I made with their fathers.
Wow.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them.
He said, I will bring evil upon them, man. Satanists don't have no clue. You know what I'm saying? They talk about you think this will worship Satan. If a Satanist ever came up here and had a conversation with us, we will ruin his day. Like, what are you talking about, Satan and the evil this and evil that? Read that again, man. Oh, we're ruin a Satanist day at anything.
There you go.
It's like, man, Satan don't have no power over the Lord. Because the Lord, the evil that you claim Satan is doing is what the Lord is doing, man. That's the Lord's doing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? They talk about depopulation. Well, we want the depopulation too because that's what the Lord wants.
Yes, sir.
Well, okay. All right. I didn't know that. Oh, did it? I didn't know that. Okay. That's depop. Okay, well, that's another word. All right.
The scripture says wickedness pollutes the whole earth. You know?
Yep.
so it's too much wickedness, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Keep going.
Yep.
I can repeat that. Yep.
Yeah. It says they are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers.
Right.
Which refuse to hear my word.
Oh.
And they
This sounds like Proverbs 1. Go ahead.
Yep. And they went after other gods to serve them.
Yep.
The house of Israel and the house of Judah.
Yeah, they broke the first commandment.
Yep.
Hey. That's in Exodus 20.
Right. Yep. The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant, which I had made with their forefathers. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape.
Yeah, we're gonna bring evil upon the people that upon us that we're not gonna be able to escape, man. Right? I think we got something.
That's rough.
Keep going. You know, when you get saved, I'll let you break.
Oh, it says, there, yep, it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
Repeat that.
Mm-hmm. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
Yeah, just like Proverbs 1. It said they're going to cry to me when they he said he's going to laugh at calamity. He's going to mock when your fear comes. Right? So when you cry, because you went to your God. You know what I'm saying? You thought Esau was going to save you, man. You thought the government was going to save you, right? But you're going to find out real soon. If y'all didn't find out now, because Esau is letting you know even right now that he's not going to save you, right? The main example of that is where you put your money in. Your money is in a bank.
Nice.
One day you wake up and this shit is gone.
Nice.
Right? That should tell you right then and there that you got no security with Esau, man. You shouldn't have no hacker threat, no security breach threat, nothing like that, man, for your social security information and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
Which that proves, like I said, that alone shows you have no security with Esau Edom, man. Okay?
Yes, sir.
That's when you put your money in all digital. That's what it is. Because, like I said, I will repeat it. It's like to show you that you don't have any security. You can wake up one morning and your money is gone.
Right.
Yeah, that's happening to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not secure. So that shows you right then and there that Esau is not going to save you in that day. If they can't save you now, it ain't really nothing happened yet, right? If they can't save you now, what makes you think they're going to save you when hell breaks loose, man? In fact, they're going to do the complete opposite. Yeah, convenience brings slavery. To make it easy, you can just touch somebody's phone. But you don't work for something, you don't appreciate it. I know y'all said that. To pay your BG&E bill, you have to go down to the you have to go down to BG&E to pay it off.
Yeah.
But the risk was that you didn't want nobody robbed you, if you lost your money, it was secure.
Right.
But now you got a greater risk.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching your money.
Yeah.
Cyber security.
Yeah.
You gotta go like this when you're over the yep. Protect your pen. Now they have it I was just gonna say that. The gas station? Yeah. Sliders.
Yeah.
Yep. I was just about to say that. I was just going to say the scripture for that as well is Judges 10 and 11, 14. If y'all want to get that. The young disciple has spoken.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Job 35 and 13.
Here we go.
Says, surely Yahweh will not hear famine. Neither will the Almighty regard. Now, the English Standard Version, it says, surely God does not hear an empty cry, nor does the Almighty regard. Which means, which all hell starts to break loose, and pretty much go back to saying as well. The Lord ain't hear none of that. It's just a bunch of empty cries. That's the main thing everybody likes to cry about. Oh, God, I pray for this, I pray for that.
Yeah.
Because we talk about the elect, right? We talk about marriage, okay? Marriage means joined together, okay? Throughout the ups and downs, man, okay?
Back.
It's a union. When you go through Jacob's trouble, you know, hey, I'm cleaving on to the Lord. You know,
yes, sir.
wherever the Lord put me at, wherever I gotta die for this thing.
Okay.
That's what I'm down for.
Okay.
And I know that there's a reward on the other end.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's what we have that spirit. Lord willing, we
Yeah.
have that spirit. I was just
Good God.
that's why I wanted to bring that up. that 21:36 earlier. Because the only way you're gonna have that mindset is if you pray to the Lord. Right? You gotta have the spirit of the Lord. When this whole remember we was talking all the before the sea thing hit. We were saying, yeah, man, the stuff is going to shut down. There's going to be, I don't want to say the word, the plans, you know what I mean, the sickness, stuff like that, right? Every worldwide sickness, stuff like that. But then when it actually hit, I can't tell you, man, all types of brothers were tripping up by that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the black woman, she walked by. We've been through this before. We'll recover. When they said say decent, they can get right. Right. Of course you're going to recover. This is why when you're dealing with the wilderness, right? This is why it takes generations to become unbelievers. Because if everybody sees the miracle, Yahweh did the miracles last year, everybody believes. You see what I'm saying? But because America has recovered, and then it's fallen, and then it's recovered, then it's fallen down, everybody said, I trusted a friend. Yeah. Remember when the thing was, when the whole thing was going on? Yes, and then we just saw a video, and then we were saying that. We was like, yeah, it's more, we were saying that. We was like, yeah, it's more like more bounce back. Yeah. But the Lord does that to throw you off. So the people believe that's like the one Westers in the year 2000. Yeah. The missiles they came and they all of a sudden became unbelievers. They're like, what, man? 24 years later. It was like, what? We still here? Yeah. Because you don't understand, man. The Lord, your ways is not higher than the Lord's ways. You want that street down. The Lord's ways is higher than your ways. That's right. Hey! Here we go. And what happened? We did it too, though. Yeah. Did we not all lose it and fell away? We did the same thing. Yeah. In order for us to wake up. Those are good. Nice! So when the next big thing happens, this is why you got to be in the mindset. Yes! Because I remember like 5-10 years ago, we was like, when we do videos, we'd be like, yeah, man, I don't really see this place be going on another 10 years, and here it is 10 years later. But guess what? It's still worse than what it was 10 years ago. That's right. So we started to see the prophecies ramp up. You got it! Like I said, every year, it gets worse and worse. But you got to be in that mindset as to, I don't give a goddamn, we're here another 50 years. Hopefully, I don't. There it is. I'm not saying it. There it is, though. But when we on the Lord's time, you just don't know. Yeah. You can't lose faith. That's the year 2000 prophecy, man. You cannot lose faith, man. Yeah, that's why the scripture says, looking forward to the right of our Lord. Woo! Always look forward to tomorrow. Yes, sir. So that means if you see something happen, if you see something happen, and then you fall out, you start getting tired, that means you really wasn't looking forward. There it is. You was looking forward to your day. Boom! I want to get my hands on these devils, man. You got to go through tribulation. That's right. Earn it! One of our favorite scriptures, Second what? Oh, Second 7, it says, the Lord is the one raising kings and brings. When you read Job 4:29, yeah. He said, when he gave him quietness, who then can make trouble? Or when he hides his face, who then can behold him? Hey! Whether it be done against a nation or a man only. So you can't say God only judges individuals. Let's go! He judges people by nation. Yes, sir. You know? Yes, sir. Yes. 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 This is a bad dream. Yes, sir. Knowing that nothing's in order in this place. That's right. Women are out of order. Yeah. Men are out of order. Yeah. And they're broken down so bad, man. Yeah. They're just happy to have a nice looking woman. Yeah. Big cojones and that's right. They're just happy to feel good. The woman makes them feel better about themselves. Yeah. But then you look at Jake, and a woman will mess with Jake just so he will give all that he has for her. Yeah. Yeah. And then she's around the corner messing with Big Johnny. Yeah, he got looking back here. Johnny Boy. So it's true. Yeah. Big Jimbo. Yeah. Uncle Dick Bo. Yep. Yeah. And he's giving it to her. But then he'll mess with, she'll still keep with him because she feels like a queen when this man gives her all he wants. Go ahead, bro. A lot of these chicks got low self-esteem, man. I have no idea. See, you got to be a freak yourself. There's got to be something wrong with you. And I think all of us was in the world.
Yeah.
When you walk with this woman with her hands down,
Yeah.
to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody wants this, but I got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do right now.
Yeah. Back.
You know that Valentine's Day, I got to give my wife the chocolate
Yeah.
and the roses.
Yeah.
And you go through all that shit.
Uh-huh.
And then she lay with a nigga that ain't put nothing.
Back.
She got chocolate, all right.
Now, when you look at this, that's why I'm equating this, not trying to go on a woman. That's exactly what we did to the Lord. And the Lord gave us everything.
Whoa.
And what we do, we went and hoarded for God that didn't give us nothing.
That's why I said Judges 10.
Wow.
That's a good scripture.
Oh, go ahead. Okay.
In fact, you can even start at 5 if you want 6.
Uh-oh.
On down to verse 14.
Yes, sir.
Judges 10 and 11, right?
Now,
You can actually start at verse 6 if you want.
Yes,
Verse 6.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. This is Judges chapter 10 and verse 6.
Here we go.
It says, and the children of Israel did evil again and served Balaam and Asheroth and the gods of Syria and the gods of Zidon and the gods of Moab and the gods of the children of Ammon and the gods of the Philistines and forsook the Lord and served him not. And the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel, and he sold them into the hands of the Philistines and into the hands of the children of Ammon.
Right. In fact, now you can jump to verse 10.
Go ahead. This is verse 10 of Judges 10. It says, and the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, saying, we have sinned against thee. Hey, whoa, because we have forsaken our God and also served Balaam. And the Lord said unto the children of Israel, did not I deliver you from the Egyptians and from the Amorites, from the children of Ammon, and from the Philistines? It says, the Sidonian, also, and the Amalekites.
Yeah.
And
remember, they was under Solomon.
Yep.
And the Moabites did oppress you,
And
you cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hands.
Right. And when we cried, we didn't cry under Christ.
No, we did not.
Right. Christ, save us, Christ.
Yeah.
That's right.
Bunch of foolish Galatians.
That's right.
Yeah. It says, you cried to me, and I delivered you out of their hands. Yet you have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more.
Yep. Verse 14 is good.
Yeah. It says,
Watch what this says.
It says, go and cry unto the gods which you have chosen. Let him deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Right. So it pretty much, the Lord said, okay, well, yeah, you go. That's good. You go and you cry to the gods since you didn't want to believe me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm the one that delivered you. Watch them deliver you from your trouble then without me.
Wow.
Right? You ungrateful old bastard.
Wow.
Yeah, that was with Job 34:29. Yep. When he gave him trouble, then he said, behold him. Yep, I got it. This is Lamentations 2:17.
Here we go.
It says, the Lord has done that which he has devised. He has fulfilled his word that he has commanded in the days of old. He has thrown down and have not pity. He has caused thy enemies to rejoice over thee. Oh, he has set up the horn of thy adversary. Hey, now when you precept that, how are we going to get out of that? That's 168. Get that. Remember he said he set up a horn. Is that still up? Yeah. I can read that again while the brother get that. Lamentations 2:17. It says, the Lord has done that which he has devised. Right. He has fulfilled his word that he commanded in the days of old. He has thrown down and have not pity. So why did the Lord say, Who the hell said the Lord changed? Since he went off against the Lord, he decided, I'm going to bring all nations. It doesn't make any sense. No, if you got children and they go off and you rebuke them and they go off again, you're going to punish them until they get right.
Yeah.
You ain't going to say, well, sons and daughters,
Right.
you fucked up.
Right.
I'm bringing a little baby in, a little booty scratcher.
Right.
He's going to come to the house now. You know what I'm saying?
Nice now.
Yeah.
Lord is doing improv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord already got the whole thing to know.
Right.
Like he don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah, because he hated the other day.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to bring little shit my way in.
Right.
God damn. The birth of Jacob and Esau proved that, man.
Right.
What was so symbolic about that birth? Oh, when Jacob took the heel, when Jacob took the heel of Esau,
Yeah.
that's equated to Daniel 2. Talk about the stones. That's supposed to statue. That's supposed to statue here on the heel. That's symbolic, man.
Yeah.
That's right then and there, it already proved who was chosen.
Did you hear that?
So that hand overcoming that heel. That's why that was a foreshadowing, is what they call it. Like on movies, you may see something like 5 minutes in on a movie, and then you don't think about it till the movie over. It's like, hold on, man. Before the credits, what was that? And then you might rewatch it. And it's like, oh man, they already told us the story right there. What they might do it in the sequel too. Exactly. They may do that. Yeah. But first, it's not about so much age. Esau was older. Esau was older. That's actually poetry. That's a poetic device. Being the end, and Jacob is the beginning. Ooh, right? Ooh. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. It's Romans 9:10. It says, and not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to the election might stand. Not a word. But it had nothing to do with they did a work. Exactly. Not in his life anyway. Oh, and this goes back to Cain and Abel. Right. Right. Go ahead. Not a work, but of him that calleth. So how can you say, well, the Lord challenged you, but since you messed up, I decided to choose everybody else. Yeah, well, what about that? You took the shit from Heavenly Father. Yeah, man. But wait a minute. Don't the scripture say it's you have not chosen me, I chose you. And is not a man to direct his own steps. Man's going of the Lord. Damn! So then he calls us to sin. And then when you mix that with the hell doctrine, you know what they're saying? Wait a minute, I'm mad at you. You didn't do what I said, so I'm going to burn your soul in the lake of fire. Right. He didn't create you to burn you in the lake of fire. Hello. The hell kind of shit is that? I thought he was just loving God. Yeah, that's how I see it. That also sounds like the Lord didn't make up his mind. He got emotional. Yeah. Right. And he didn't have control over what people were doing. Ooh. Because if you think like that, think about it. The Lord get mad at you. Look, I'm throwing you in the lake of fire because you didn't listen. Right. And tears coming down his eyes. And then he take you. Yeah. Get out in that pit. What the hell? That means he didn't have control of you from the beginning. Right. Nice. Wow. Nice. Uh-huh. That whole doctrine. Well, what about the people that for true faith? But I said that. Oh yeah. Those, but even talking about your grandma, your great grandma, right? All the people of old, yeah. They all burning in hell. But they teach us that they are reincarnated in the last days. Is when they hear it, that's when they gonna burn in hell. You do a spin on it. Come on, man. That's crazy. I mean, it matches his doctrine. Yeah, it does. But if the hell doctrine, that means you gotta get rid of them. These guys going in that category. So that means these guys will be all burning in hell, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. These guys will all be burning in hell. So you got to get rid of the whole thing then. Now these guys aren't going into captivity because they're gonna be burning in hell. Come on. Y'all got to get realistic. Kill them. That's what. So Under that theology, oh, so when a white man preaches his judgment, I guess he's got to serve 1,000 years of slavery. Yeah. But while he's here on earth serving 1,000 years, right, the 2/3 will be burning in hell somewhere. Can you make that make sense? So the 2/3 will be looking at the white man. Hey, you're going to come in here too. We waiting on you, buddy. Yes, sir. Come on. That's right. That's right. And don't the scripture says every eye will see him, including the ones who. Hey! So if they burning in hell, how the hell they going to see him? Unless they got a big screen fiery TV. Maybe they got a fire stick. Fire stick. Fire TV. Fire TV. Everybody burning and cracking their souls like bingo. And then the big horn demon come up. Look, my people, the Messiah has come. And he opened up this big fiery gate. And there's a big fire TV with a big ass remote which plays. There he is. Man, the fire. He has returned. That's hard. You cut the shit on, there's a ring of fire. That's hard. That's hard. Now you can get the watch. If you think about it, fire is a beautiful thing, though. Yeah. So how do fire TV? Yeah, it's a cleaning agent. Oh, fire is a beautiful thing. And talent. You ever look at a fire and you can't take your eyes off of it? Right. All the time. You're staring at fire. Yes. What did the scripture say? The book of Obadiah. Hey, 1:18. The house of Joseph shall be a fire. Yes, sir. A flame. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey. Tell them. Yes, sir. Somebody better fire TV. I think you made that one of the most one side, fire on the other, right? Yes. And that section represents you. The water and fire, what you want through that water and fire, right? It's purification. So that shows you that the Lord is a certain TV or built with reality. Yeah, I got to believe that the first nuclear destruction is the first death. The second death is the fire burning in the pit of eternity. Them battle axes do too. That axe is cankered and rusted. Come out of hell. Well, they don't believe in the Revelation 20 breakdown. With a 2,000-year period. They all screwed up. See, when you pull a hell doctrine, you got to change all the other doctrines with it. Yeah, you got to keep lying. Once you make one lie, you got to continue. You got to full lie. Have it ended. See, our people love the two words of the Christian pastor. But now we found that T.D. Jakes is a freak. Hey! Along with the rest of them. Hey! He's a power bottom walrus. Back! Swallowed up. Back! He swallowed up. Hey, I put the clip in there. He said he lifted up his skirt and showed his glory. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, and the people clapping. Yeah. They clapping for a freak. Yeah. They clapping for the bit. Right. He's literally, like they say, he's literally mad. Yep. Now we got a question. If this T.D. Jakes is a freak and a liar, we found out that Creflo Dollar's a liar. Back. We found out that Eddie Longstrong, back. He definitely was a liar. Eddie Longstrong. Right? On the special side. Like, nigga, what type of die you you die a couple of weeks later. And then he lied to the congregation all the way to the end. Yeah. I want a special die. Damn, wish. God damn. He was messing with little boy. There it is. Now that means if he was doing that, the boys ain't give it to him. There was other men that gave it to him. So that means he passed it on to them other boys, and then they had to sign a clause. And all of them young boys are now freaks, you know. Yeah. They turned out themselves. He has ruined people's lives. Yep. Yeah. You were so quick, black people so quick to blame Michael Jackson, but their religious leader, they won't play. Back. You know, that's the blind leading the blind. It's one of those things where you love somebody so much, you can't accept the fact that they're wrong. Mm-hmm. That Pastor Jamal Bryant.
Ah.
There was something else he said that was, I did a video and it was messed up. That Jesus was going off. Yeah, he wasn't always
Right.
you know, about 80% of his life he was going off, but something crazy. Yeah. You gotta show us that in the Bible.
Yeah.
He was selling weed. Not the Messiah, by the way.
No, not. Oh boy.
Right.
You got people who do that, get on there,
Yeah.
like Jesus was selling weed. He might have Solomon, but he ain't doing it to the Messiah.
Right.
They was selling weed. Jesus selling weed.
Yeah.
This is why we can't let Negroes like that come to the kingdom.
Fact.
You did it, Jeremiah 23:1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, brother, how many ounces you got? Yeah. And then he got a, yeah. 23:1. Yeah, that's like wicked as shit, man. Pass that over here.
Yeah.
But that's Jamal Brown was selling weed, right? Yeah. And then they got ATMs up in the church.
Yeah.
All those preachers tell you. The preachers are in league with the government. So when the preachers tell the women they're going to succeed, they're going to be successful, the government already knew because they already funded them. And then when a woman starts getting successful, they understand. This is the Lord that made me successful, which he did, but it was on the left-hand side.
Ooh.
Your success comes with loving your husband.
Ooh.
I don't care goddamn how much money you make. You ain't successful until you have a husband to love.
Fact.
We're not successful until we can love the Heavenly Father and His Son.
Fact.
We're showing how and love one another.
How
far we will go for that, you know? How far you will go for that love, man. You know? How much are you willing to obey? What Darren's supposed to say, love's going to get you. I got this right here. Jeremiah 23:1.
Here we go.
Says, woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture. Yeah, somebody left me a comment when I did the video on Anton Daniels, and I put the scripture Matthew 24:23. When anyone says, "Here's the Christ," lo, believe him not. He's a false Messiah. And then somebody left a comment, you got to show me where he said he was the Messiah. I never said he was Yahweh. But what I'm saying is, he's a false prophet. If he's telling people that he can take their fear away, that he can give them a good future, that's a prophet. A prophet don't only have to be somebody reading the Bible, you jackass. They got to follow it too.
Fact.
A lot of these faces, these guys on teachers, they don't realize they got to follow. He's just waiting for somebody to tap him on the shoulder to Kool-Aid bandit. Anton, I want you to come to one of the parties. You already fit in the part with them big oval triangular glasses. We think we can do some things for you,
Oh boy.
Mr. Daniels.
Real talk.
And they take him to their party, and they got handcuffs and shackles and little blades and all kinds of people in there.
The city party?
If you can make it through that line, Mr. Daniels, we got a 20, and we know what they do. They'll look at his bank account, because they got access to all your shit. Take this, son. And he'll read it. Damn, it say 50.
Yeah.
They know he's a money chaser. So all you got to do is make it to the end. From 12 o'clock midnight to 5 in the morning. No, you got that. What do you think Anton Daniels going to do? He's going to be bending over, plucking his toes. So he's going to have knee pads, crawling on his knees.
Oh, great heavens.
Next thing you know, on camera one time, I'm like, man, why is he so ashy, man? And then they going to record him. And when he say, nah, I ain't agree to that, they going to say, Mr. Daniels, take a look at yourself. This is it. Was that you? And I'm not even going to get graphic. Y'all know what it is. Is that you right there? Your feet is pointed up in the air. Is that Hulk Hogan standing beside you? Yeah. And with the woman, they give them porn stars to make sure they get read. I'm serious. That all came out. The woman that's new, they might have a husband. They be like, you gotta get that man with the tree branch.
Bring it out.
Bring him on over.
Bring it out.
That sick shit go on in those parties.
Bring it out.
And that's bootleg.
Oh, yeah. There was somebody who
Bring it out.
he said that they saw Holly Berry walking by the Hollywood directors. It was like she don't know us. Like, we ain't just covered all the day. Ooh.
Well, they all of them. They said Billy Bob when they did that scene.
Nah.
The sex scene, Billy Bob was really getting down on it in that scene. That's why they can't get married.
Yep.
That's why nobody in Hollywood ever holds a marriage.
Sure it is.
How can they?
Come on.
Knowing the things that they had to do to obtain those bitches.
Elder
Get that in Matthew 16:26.
He's nailing it.
Now it's time to bring it on out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Matthew 16:26.
Yes,
One of the reasons why they wear those things all the time when they go outside.
The dark. Oh, that LL Cool J and all them. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, because you notice when they, whenever celebrities take off the stage, you ain't see their eyes in a minute, but when they take off the stage, they look like they fucked up, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. They don't go spirit. They look sick. Hey, you see that Kevin Gates guy, right? That rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The trainee got on the interview and said, "Oh, he comes to me all the time."
Ooh.
What they do when they get in those parties, what they do is they'll stick the best of the training on them, making them think it's a woman.
Oh.
But then when they do all those freaky things and they wind up liking it, they get off of breaking the children of Israel.
Nailing it, Doc.
Kevin Gates was already known on trial for not real trial, but he already known for drinking bodily fluids. Kevin Gates.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's a weirdo. But how did he become a weirdo? That industry. And he's Muslim, by the way. Oh yeah, from Family Matters.
Yeah, everybody.
Darius McCurry.
Yeah, everybody. Everybody is fucking got you. They all know that's weird.
So we ain't saying nothing wrong.
So we ain't saying nothing wrong.
Right. I mean, it's all over the internet now, man.
Yep.
It's all over the internet. Yep. And these guys, they don't even do it. They had freakos under them of their sect. They got a whole new sect of freakos. Those are the priests on the left-hand side to perform those rituals to the other people. These guys are hierarchy. But the people under them who are so-called under their lineage, they are the priests on the left-hand side to perform those rituals for the children of Israel. It's not about just plugging a J. It's about taking his soul. When the scripture, read that Matthew 16:26 real quick. It's time to turn it up.
Yes. Yes. Here we go.
What is the man profited? That he should gain the whole world and lose his own soul.
Now you know what the word soul is talking about right there? I put it up there. Yeah. It means it's life. Not your soul. You can't lose your soul. That belongs to the Lord.
Well, what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
So that goes into life, meaning your life is in your body, which is your soul. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call it soul, because we're spirited. Right. Yes, you kind of lose your spirit, so to speak. That's why they gave us soul food. Right. Well, in nature, got soul food. Right.
And that soul food is
sick. It's sick shit.
Yeah.
It's sick. Yeah, don't comfort. Yeah, don't know other nations. Sit up there, yeah, I'm gonna give me some soul food. Like what? Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. They gave us that shit. This old sick. Hey, again, they know who we are. I still eat some long as that shit ain't pork, and it's like on a day we out there to cook out. I eat some potato salad and real chicken. And we sell. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's got to mess me up. I can't eat it like that. It's just made with real, but all that stuff is inflammation. Yeah. Y'all cook it different. Yep. You got to get it the right way. That brother know that the islands, man, their food different.
Yes, sir.
But now, even I'm gonna say this, I'm a one bar. Some of the people cooking Jamaican food here, they don't know what they're doing, man. Years ago, when you went in the Jamaican spot,
you was in Jamaica.
Man, they had this fucking
like dang, soda beer, the ginger beer, would tear your neck up.
Yeah, that real shit, man.
Stuff.
The curry goat, the curry chicken, the plantain. with the
I ain't
oxtail.
gonna lie,
Yeah, that was real. Now I go in there, it tastes like they reheated it.
yeah,
Microwave.
yeah. Like
But what it is, it's not their fault really. It's the value of Babylon going down. They can't afford the good shit. Because if they put the good food in, because they know how to cook it.
yeah.
But if they put the good fresh shit in there, they got to raise the price. And niggas ain't going to buy it. They ain't like me. I spend the money to get something good.
I'm going down for a good place. You know what I mean?
Timothy, chapter 6, verses 9 to 10.
Here we go.
But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful
On that
lusts.
snare, that's what the elder was just talking about. Is this you? Extortion. Now, when I was young, my foster mother, I'm old head. I'm like 10. She made food. That shit was real. You know, now that GMO came about in 1995. So I remember real food. This shit is not real food.
No.
What you say? The guy gave us to try to give a bear a burger and shit.
Yeah.
The guy he's trying to get his pet, bear.
Yeah.
The Burger King. Multiple times.
Yeah.
He kept denying it.
Wow.
So we're not even eating real food now. The animals, though.
No.
Yeah, you know it's crazy. But even mice did not.
Yeah.
You lay a trap. And they just walk right around it like, what the?
Yeah.
It ain't even real peanut butter.
Right.
So how do we eat it? It's because of conditions.
Chicken. You put maybe Chick-fil-A, anything near an actual chicken. They'll snatch that shit and just eat it like it's nothing.
Dang.
Like, why is that?
Dang.
They know it's not chicken.
Yeah. Wow.
Verse 9 again, it says, but they that will be rich fall into the temptation and the snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil. While some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Yeah, that's the Anton Daniel. Yeah. I believe he's a fruit cake. Don't he? He's got that feminine look. He's kind of like his grandma.
It's a video that the elder when I stopped out there on the women they go down to Dubai.
Oh yeah.
Porta potty. They get defecated.
Yeah, like $50,000. Yep. 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 Yeah, that all that did was re-edify what we've been saying for years. They've been doing that shit.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you say people be like, oh, but they don't see it. Like kitty parties and stuff like that. They come over this. Now all of a sudden they got all these cases built up and people saying it. And now you want to believe it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wicked, you say when wickedness increase, a man is in it. Yes, sir. And one of the things how people go through is you have what they call insiders. People that was inside of the thing and they saw how it went down, and they for whatever reason got disenchanted. Because all that stuff is an enchantment anyway.
Yes, sir.
They try to put a spell on things, man.
Yes,
The scripture says that there is no enchantment against Israel. Woo! Okay? So the elect can't get enchanted.
Hey!
A man that's not fully grounded, they don't really have the faith, right? They present you that bag.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're going to get enchanted. You're going to see that. And sometimes they might threaten your family or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, once you sign your name on that document, that's what happened with ECU. And he thought it was a smooth road, but he signed his name. And then what they did is they opted him out, so to speak, and gave him a bad name. And then what happened is everybody went around saying, he can't rap. But where did that come from? Oh, that's psyops. They pushed that shit out there, and the majority of people, once that message get out there, they really start believing that. Right? And then they'll take the person that wasn't a so-called a gangster and make him sound like a good rapping figure. It was really, that wasn't all, none of that shit they was teaching was real rap anyway. It was all garbage. But he could really rap. If you really think about it. But you know how the media works. If the media says something is not good, that media is a powerful control. You got good talent out there that can really sing.
Yes, sir.
But the media is not going to push it. Nope. But then they're going to push somebody out there like Mary J. Blige who really can sing, and they made her LeBron James the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? And Bronny James, that dude didn't even do good in the goddamn college. He didn't even do good yet. But again, to each his own. I'm just saying, they make you who they make you, and they break you who they break you. You know what I'm saying? You got good talent out there. Like Makai Pfeiffer, that dude can really act. But they're not, they ain't gonna put him up there on that level like that.
No.
But they're gonna get some bonehead. What's that one? Michael B. Jordan.
Oh,
They're gonna put him up there as one of the greatest actors. Why? Because he's a booty pirate. And they're watching, they screwed him over. He's a good actor.
He's a good actor. But
Will Smith is actually a good actor.
yeah, he's not bad at all.
You know what I'm saying?
That pursuit of happiness.
Yeah.
He played that. Did he play the Will?
Yeah, he did.
He played that pretty good.
Will Smith can actually act.
Yeah, it was super. I almost thought I was looking at the Williams father.
That's what they get, though. They get the ones with the talent.
Okay. Yeah.
If they feel you got it, they'll make you. Right there. They'll make you. That's why Anton Daniels, whatever kind of reputation you got for the public, they want you. And if they see Anton Daniels has got a following and he's making money, trust me, they're going to tap him on the shoulder. And he's going to say, leave those Hebrew Israelites alone. And you just go make your money. Why do you think he's coming after Hebrew Israelites? Because that's what gives him more notoriety and publicity. And we feed into it, and he gets publicity off of it. He gets publicity off of hatred of people who are hated. So the public can say, yeah, there's some Israelites.
Yeah.
I like what Anton Daniels got to say. Yeah, he's a cool man. He might be funny to a degree, but he's a weirdo. Yeah, fucking weirdo. I remember he jumped up in the middle of an interview because somebody talked about his grandma and shit. And he jumped, you ain't gonna talk about my grandma! And he pulled a gun out and went after the guy that was talking about his mama. Charleston White. And I put the video up, and he comes on my page like a hoe and take it down.
Yeah.
He's that so he got a lot of talk, but he does not. He was just one of the funny retards in kindergarten.
Yeah.
That made people laugh.
No, yeah.
Like a Mike Epps. That's all he was.
It ain't that funny.
He got messed up not too long. Or Charleston White. Yeah. He got messed up not too long. Oh. Trump was good. That damn mouth, man. Well, that's social media. That social media make people brave. That's what ugly ass guys fucking man. Ah, damn that bitch ugly. But dirty. But yeah, man, you know, they just say social media type shit, man. Charleston White, man, like you said, he a whole ass nigga, man. Some people, he's kind of funny on. I did the video. He talking about that Tisha Bagagia. Yeah, like what the fuck? He's kind of funny and stupid shit he says, but he's an idiot. He's a jester. He's just reincarnated jester. You know?
Nice. Yeah, that's right.
You know, that's all he is. So you really can't take him that serious. I never took him serious. There was a nigga like that, just like him. He remind me. I'm not going to say no name, but I know the person who I'm talking about. He remind me exactly. He's a twin. I would have thought this man was his son. Man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And you feel like you can't take nobody like that seriously.
Is it who I think it is?
No, you don't know him. I don't think so. I got. This is Proverbs 18 and 6. It's in the Amplified version. It says, "A fool's lips brings contention and strife, and his mouth invites a beating." That's what happened. That's what happened to the guy that got messed up not too long ago, man. And that's really going to be Israelite. Yeah. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You put that out. Yeah. No. We hear that on the outside, but that's talking about us in here. Yeah. You said what? Oh, I guess not. He ain't gonna like him, but one day he will.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
when he burning in that flame, the Lord went up and left, I'm going to laugh at him. I said, yeah, this peaceable God here come burn your ass up.
Oh, God.
I heard him. The first time he said, I ain't
Yeah.
never
It's Proverbs 1:22.
Here we go.
It says, how long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity?
When I turn up,
The scorners,
yeah.
delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Go.
Yep. It says, turn you at my reproof. This is something. Behold, I will pour out my spirit upon unto you.
You, Dolphin, and Anton Daniels, Theodore Daniels, by the way, that's a building. Thaddeus, I think. Some shit.
You probably right, yeah.
Yeah, it's either Thaddeus or Theodore. That big Jake shouldn't be walking out here. He may not make it.
This that type you can kill.
Yeah, he should be out here. His heart probably beating 100 miles an hour right now. God dang, what the hell? That sounded like one of mopeds. Sounded like a dirt bike. Yeah. I ain't gonna try to joke him, man, but we get that big out there in that heat, man. You know he's big because his head looks tiny. Now we need to get out of here, man.
Yeah.
We need this goddamn help. I ain't in the best of health. Shit. We got to get out of here, man. What the brother say? We all sick.
Yeah.
I know Pastor Bob wrote that out. We all really sick. Even if you think you're healthy, you're really sick.
Yeah.
Because your body, the word disease come from disease. If your body's got it needs an immune system because it keeps fighting, it's not really at ease. Your immune system ain't supposed to be fighting like it is now.
Our spirit is concerned. Or feels like disease.
Yeah, the reason why the Lord put you in your spirit into a baby, so you can adjust. If He put you into a grown body, it'll reject. It'll realize, oh shit, and it'll die. That's why when they show them clones, and the clones, they come alive and they die, you have to start as a baby. And then that's when you're a baby, everything is laughter and fun. That's why little children, when you're a child, everything's funny.
Right.
You might cry, but you run around in the daycare, it's all fun. That's your spirit trying to adjust to the body. And that's why the devil know it. That's why he say, treat all little kids nice. Don't hurt children. Because if you do that, they can't grow up and be good slaves. But anyway, go ahead, brother.
Wow. Message. That was hard. That was hard.
It says, how long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity?
Charleston,
And the scorners delight in their scorning,
Daniel, Theodore,
and fools hate knowledge.
Charleston.
Yep.
You go.
Yep. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
Right, go ahead.
Because I have
What does this make up like how his words unto you? When that destruction come on their ass, they're gonna know it's of the Lord. You know, it's not a very free thing when the Lord shows. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe he makes his word up to you, right?
Yeah.
Reiterate. That's all right. That's all right. Sometimes it needs to be clear. Yeah.
It says, because I have called and you refused,
So
I have stretched out my hand.
now the Lord already know that they're not going to get it. Go ahead.
It says, and no man regarded.
I want to get to one point. Go ahead.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel,
Talking about the Israelites.
and were none of my reproof.
You won't hear the reproof. The reproof means to correct or shame. Go ahead.
I will also laugh at your calamity.
There we go. There, you just laugh at us, and you Anton Daniels sound like a bottle of liquor. When you sit up there and talk shit on us, the Lord's gonna laugh on you. And how you gonna laugh? Through us. When you get smoted with that bald head and that beard, and you in your journey to weight loss, and you in that famine, and you start picking away at your beard and eating people, yeah, we're gonna laugh at your ass, man.
It's better.
Go ahead.
It says, I will mock when your fear comes.
That's what we just said. Yep. Yep. Go ahead, brother.
Wow.
That's good. That's all. Oh, okay. Okay. Go ahead. We're gonna close up. Mark 4:19.
Here we go.
Mark 4 and 19. It says, and the cares of this world is and the deceitfulness of riches and the lust of other things entering in choke the word and it become unfruitful.
Yeah, somebody asked us to comment about me because I accidentally said, shit or whatever. Because I tried to cut back a little bit on that. But and then on the video, I said, excuse my language. And the person got on there and said, well, to be honest, I mean, I understand what you're saying. When you talk about excuse the language, but Paul said he count all of this. That's why I'm equating to that. He said, Paul said, I equate all of the riches and everything around me, when it comes to the Lord. It's don't. Meaning it's shit. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? That's why I equated it to that because
Some want to understand it, some isn't.
yeah.
So it's right to say, hey, for language.
No, he wasn't coming against.
I know, but you're saying that for a reason.
Yeah.
Because there's new people coming in, and if they hear that, you got to catch them with God, or you can't be doing that.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Oh, just a quick one.
That was a good point.
Yeah.
Right.
What is that?
You don't know when that came in? Go to Matthew 23.
Okay.
We're going to show you this happened thousands of years ago.
Okay.
Matthew 23. It's going to show you. They were mad at the Messiah for this, man.
Wow. Matthew 23 and 13. It says, but woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men.
So I can read it again. I want the whole scripture.
Yeah. It's Matthew 23 and 13. It says, but woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. For ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in.
So what he said is worse than what we said. When we say something about shit, and this, and that, that's worse.
Right.
He said destruction and hell unto you, and you hypocrites. You know what hypocrite means? We keep going over that. He called them liars.
It's all about this.
It's the same. Now, when you think about it, you'd rather somebody throw an average curse word at you in an argument, but let them call you a liar.
Oh, yeah.
Watch how much more you
Wow.
If somebody say you a liar, man, you ain't nothing but that hurt worse than saying F you. Think about it. He called them hypocrites all the way through the chapter. And they had a problem. And they would have issues with him saying that to them. So that's when it started. It may have started way before that. But I'm saying as far as the Messiah on the earth, they had a problem with him calling them liars. Oh, just like that guy that came up. Okay, the pearls for swine, and the guy got all bent out of shit. Hey, man, you call me swine, man. Like, if it was a regular argument. We said, all right, man, it wouldn't have been like a big deal. Like
Right.
anybody got offended, yeah, you do.
Right.
You call me swine.
Yeah. Like he made that like he's like wow.
Read that. So when you say, I think. So when you say F you, it's not really a curse word.
Yeah.
But to say the word you in it kind of makes it. So go ahead.
It's just harsh language.
Basically, it's almost saying the same thing. Woe to you. Go ahead. Harsh language. James chapter 3 verse 9. Therefore bless we Yahweh, even the Father. Right. It says, and therewith curse we men. What is that? It says, and therewith curse we men. Right. Which are made of after the similitude of God. So we curse all the time. Will you put up curses on Edom? Ain't no wrong with that. Yeah. How about you out the line, right, yo? Yeah. Will you go down there and throw that curse? You're cursing them. That's not the same thing. But if I tell you, I hope you go out there and get ran over by Mr. Hebo, that's a curse. But if I say, after you get yourself correct, that's not necessarily curse. That's just harsh language, like my brother just put up.
Alicia.
Yeah,
with the
and he cursed him with the sheep head. He said, woe to you children. And he cursed them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Is that it on there? And when we say curse, right? Not just these people on the side, they're whole Indians. They're children, all that shit, man. They gotta get those curses too, man. Yeah, so I told her, he said, I would kill my brother Jacob, you know. Yeah, in Genesis, he said, I prayed him, I hide from Esau because he could kill my life. Yeah. So anyway, this is all curses that the Lord put over our black asses, man. Right. So black on black crime, all those set up by Esau, is really set up by the Heavenly Father. What can we do? We got to white it out. But all these gurus say, what are you going to do, Anton Daniel? What are you going to do for the black community? What businesses have you given? Negro, how many businesses do we own in the black community? Do we own that shit? Man, we can't even get an ice cream truck in front of it or the goddamn corner. That's successful black business. Because you know what's going to happen. Bob and pop. You know what's going to happen. You wake up, it's a week go by, you wake up, you're on your way to work, you know, ready to open up your business, and you find all your windows smashed in. You know? Well, 2844 says it all. Nigga, you don't have the money. That business like that Black Wall Street, that wasn't their businesses. They were front owners. The businesses was on the land. That land belonged to the white man. You're cursed. You don't own this shit. Even the heathens don't really own it. They just use them as taskmasters over us. So what is Anton Daniels talking about? He don't own shit. Go ahead, brother.
People in the water, they try to do it, bam.
Yep.
That happened to me.
Yep. That happened to me too. Because you know what happens? He's another nigger. I ain't buying from his ass. I don't want to see him get over me. And then you got to raise the prices because it's higher for you. And for them in their country, they get it wholesale. Yeah. So they don't start off with wealth. This is why they won't let Floyd Mayweather take off. That's his money, but it's technically not. It's contract.
That's right.
Don't you think Floyd Mayweather want to open up a CVS pharmacy, some Burger King, some Walmart, right?
Yeah.
Some Aldi?
Yeah.
He's almost a billionaire. You tell me he can't open up his stuff? Right. They're not going to do it because they know we support one another of somebody who's of wealth. Remember the man Hawkins that owned the Burger King, Checkers? He sold out quick.
Yeah, he sold that quick. Yeah, he did.
Because we were never meant to make it here.
Right.
Taco Bell.
In the 90s.
Taco Bell. Oh, Taco Bell was owned by Issachar Wright. He had a little stand. He was making his food. He sold that business for less than $1 million.
Wow.
And they made billions. Yeah.
Famous.
Yep. Chick-fil-A too. That was owned by Northern Tribe. Right.
By what?
The Northern Tribe. Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
They was owned by, I believe, by Issachar.
Wow.
They owned Chick-fil-A. You know what the white man did? And they capitalized off us. Taco Bell, they capitalized off us. And then what do? They hire Mexicans to push it. So the people would think, yeah, it's coming. You know what they give us? Barbershops. You can cut the nigger's hair.
Yeah.
Let them cut their own hair. We can't have them do. And guess what? That barbershop you still don't own. Right. You got to pay the taxes on that. I tell you what we doing, man. Daniel, White, Charleston White. What we doing is we keeping young men like myself, these brothers, out of jail. This saves our life. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck we doing, you bitch ass nigga. That's what we doing. Right? You know what I'm saying? We don't care what you got to say about the Israelites. Look, it saved our life. That rap, that Christianity don't save lives.
Fact.
Because you still got the Christian grandmother, the Christian mother on the news. I can't believe my son is gone, man. I can't believe he would do something like this. James, what are you doing, man? Are you keeping young Jake out of jail? Are you keeping young Jake from blowing each other away? I bet you ain't doing that shit. Oh, ass nigga. I think you're a freak. Man, you a damn freak, you booty pirate. Straight to the feet open, man. That's your mindset, man. Did he? That's why he lined that beard up now. Yeah. I think it's like, please, John, please. Yeah. Oh, man, please, John, please. He did a video with The one who did the interview with the ex-basketball player, talking about how the women leave their he does all these interviews to talk about the woman and what she should do in a relationship. He's just making money off it. But it's all in the Bible about the woman, man. About the curses of the daughters of Zion. Isaiah 3. Isaiah 3.
They don't like women either.
No, they don't like women. That's the front. They'll marry him in the front. Like they'll marry Jennifer Lopez like this. Like this idiot. It was beating up on him. Right? He was married to her. He hold out to
Ben Affleck, she married him. Ben Affleck.
who that? Yeah? Hey,
Alex Rodriguez, Mark
I
Anthony.
wouldn't be surprised.
She married all of them. Mark Anthony, Alex Rodriguez,
Yep, she's been
Ben
about
Affleck.
But that's all under the name of Christianity. Jesus Christ.
Back.
What has Jesus Christ done? That it's easy if you're an oppressor to say it's all about Jesus. That's a slave mentality. You know, the oppressor can always say, love your enemy.
Yeah.
Love them that hate you. Have peace with them. Because they're your damn enemies. Now, how about we get on top and whip their ass and just say, love your enemy. Be my friend while I'm whipping your ass and I'm changed. We're going to see how that works. Right. In fact, I might do that if I'm elected. Ow, love your enemies, boy. Love your enemies. He's going to be rolling around with his feet and shit, bloody fingers.
Man, big ass warthog.
They're rolling around and shit. I'm sorry. Love your enemies, boy. And you remember how they made fun of how we talk?
Yes, the South. All behind it.
And they made fun, but we learned our language from them. They was talking like that. Proverb and a byword. All right, we all close.
Get back to work.
I am. Go ahead, something. Out of breath, man. Unless we want to go another hour, brother. Let's go. No, I don't think so. I'll be getting home and be like, God damn, this humidity's like really,
Yeah, the humidity is
crazy. Humidity is really uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, like if it's dry,
Dry.
like you with the Vegas, like Midwest and all that, yeah, it's different. Unless we have a well-conformed Christian that want to have a dialogue. Well, only for a minute. Go ahead, brother. All right, so you know, on that, we're going to identify. We want to give all praise and honor and glory. And it's there, so I want to that's out there pushing the security and truth in the sound doctrine. All right, shalom. Shalom, brother. Shalom. One minute. Dude.